Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. We are going to be taking a look at the ICP Internet Computer price chart one more time. I mean, the funny thing here is that the last week we have been saying that we are expecting a huge bounce here off of the lows from ICP, and I was obviously getting a little bit worried because it wasn't coming until just today when I just saw that, you know what, at some point we actually went as high as something like $18. So yeah, that bounce that we were anticipating fortunately is happening right on time. And of course, we are not just talking about those things, right? We are literally putting our money where our mouth is, and you can see that we have got this trade alert that we were posting in the Patreon. I think it was 6 days ago. So yeah, that's great. We are ripping in some good cash and some good profits right there. So fingers crossed, we still continue to where we are headed towards here with ICP, which I want to talk about in today's video. And I think that the next price that I'm looking forward to here with ICP is $16, right? So from where the price is sitting, maybe it's no longer that enticing, but once you were down right at around $11.40 or something like that, that was obviously good profits, more than something like 40% or stuff like that. I mean, this is actually not the only price tag that I'm looking forward to, but we actually have got some good things to look forward to here on ICP as well. But just looking at the market in general, I think that the market is waiting for that one big thing just to spark and then send this whole market into like euphoria, right? You can even see where BTC is sitting right at this point, just waiting for something to happen. And also ICP holding that low, Ethereum breaking off Fibonacci retracement levels. We are seeing just, I mean, great things. The total 3 is looking very good. The DXY crashing, and look, I think that things are just coming together right there, right? So getting back to ICP, yeah, we are getting super close with $18. Okay, that's great, but our target was something like $16 right there. And then from $16 we are looking at around something like $27. And then from then I'm gonna show you obviously the ultimate price tags that we have for the bull cycle. But before we get there, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for ICP Internet Computer Protocol updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I want to encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on ICP and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And without me further running my mouth too much, let's get back here into the price set. And obviously I'm going to pull out this indicators that we were saying that the RSI is looking bullish right there whilst the price is trending downwards. This is bullish divergence. We also had a trade right there which we closed in a profit, obviously, and then we are also having the same thing. That was the motivation behind this trade too, and fingers crossed we are actually gonna close it successfully, right? So ICP looking pretty much good for that $16 mark. And don't forget that we are actually being inspired by another trade that we took. I mean, it was far back then in something like February 2024 this year, where we were having like Miro down here, which pretty much has the same crash, but you may not actually see it at first sight. But take a look at this crushing structure here. This is also the same thing that you are seeing on Miro back then. And then you have got this rally, right? So take a look at this initial rally here, which is the same as this whole thing right there, right? And then what you end up happening is that you just end up, falling down and accumulating. You have another one which is higher than this one here. You end up doing the same thing right there. I mean, which you also see that you end up getting back to your resistance level here, and then you have got this kind of price action which you are also seeing right there happening for ICP. And then once you start moving like this, you have another one more push. This is where we were saying that the bottom is in already for ICP. Now we are looking for that price action to continue upwards. So this is the same thing that we had a minor rally right there, and then a push down one more time, marking the low. And then the trajectory says we are gonna go as high as something like $27. Should we now start targeting the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, just as we were doing with Miro back then. And I think that we are going to be applying the same thing here successfully. From the very top of that structure right there to the bottom here, we are seeing a price target of $27 for the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. That's where I see ICP going like short-term wise. By short-term, I mean coming weeks and stuff like that, right? But for the ultimate bull run, I think I've done a great job trying to explain what is called the market cap is actually indicating. Why there for long-term price, like this bull cycle, I'm actually using the market caps of these things because of the dilution that happened, right, left, right, and center with these things. It's much more better to take a look at the market cap and judge the whole thing with the market cap. So what we are seeing with the ICP market cap is something that is very incredible because, let me try to do my best to explain this whole thing. So I've always say time and again that whenever you have a huge fall in the market, you don't expect the market just to stay flat or something like that. At least you have got what we call retracements, right? When the price is bouncing up a little bit, maybe it's a total recovery or maybe it's just a minor recovery, whatever the case may be. But still, you expect some kind of a bounce. But yes, we have had ICP bouncing off of like that, but in terms of retracement levels, at least you have to touch your first Fibonacci retracement levels. So relative to this peak that we made here with ICP, right from there to the very bottom, if you just do like this, you just realize that we haven't even gone there just yet, and already people are calling quits on ICP. I think it's a very not a very good idea, obviously. But what is the significance of this Fibonacci retracement level, right? I think that once we already touched that first Fibonacci retracement level, this is actually when ICP is going to go much more crazy than everybody is anticipating, because essentially once you get back, I mean, take a look at this. You see, if you go something like 170% up from where the price, which is almost a guarantee at this point, at least in my own paradigm, I think that it's something that is going to be possible. But once you get there, you have essentially cleared all this resistance level that you are seeing here. Now after that, it's pretty much a straight line by the end. Really, ICP could be surprising this bull cycle, and I hope that's the case. I mean, looking at the community that we have in this market, I just don't see any reason why ICP is not gonna do well. The project is literally being built. These guys are actually developing stuff on that. Unlike other blockchains, which probably are just legacy blockchains, I think ICP has a chance of doing something that is amazing. But yeah, my expectations are super high right there, right? Where exactly would I be expecting ICP to go? Definitely this setup that we are seeing, also looking like a Wyckoff accumulation pattern, usually promises a new all-time high. I will be targeting the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level for this specific structure, which already I've done before, and it takes the price to something like $220 for ICP. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But also, as I said, I want to invite you to my Patreon. We are taking some trades here. I mean, I posted a new one, Veracity, today. We are also in this one too, and we are doing some meme coins which are at least 100x, right? So I mean, we have this one here, which is, I was talking about it at 2.7 million. Right now it's at 8.8 million in terms of market cap. So it has already done something like a 3x. That's great. Later on today, I'm going to be posting the kind of portfolio that we are going to be creating that only is going to be turning like $1,000 or something like $100,000. We're going to be talking about 100x's on the micro caps that have got massive potentials, right? And that, so if you are interested in that Patreon, I mean, feel free to join. We're also doing one-on-one trading. I mean, literally everything. You basically have me in your pocket, and then I'm willing to help you with everything that you want, right? Life goals, I mean, anything that you think about. So feel free to get your spot on the tier, and then we can actually talk more crypto. We can actually do this bull market together. So I'll see you on the very next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.